Previously on Sven Plays. Don't see me. Don't see me. Oh no! You know what? The whole low temperature storage sounds a lot less threatening. Run, 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 run! Oh god! Welcome back to Sven Plays Part 4. For tonight's expedition, we delve into the darkness further than ever before. But first, I'm gonna put my light on.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? I've started off with a very sort of grim mood, haven't I? Just wait until the game throws a scare at me, then I'll loosen right up, or tighten up. I'm not quite sure what's the more appropriate choice of words for that. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, de-haired, and scraped ready for gambrolling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas, and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection, regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in the other. Technobabble! I'm sure it's grounded in reality, but still sounds like technobabble to me. That fluid sounds nice and... Okay. Monster from Amnesia, Dark Descent, is that you? I can hear something growling. Of course. Well, the fact that something appeared to be moving through the water before, walking across this bridge has good idea written all over it. So before I do that, let's go this way. Not sure if that... I don't know if that was a pig or something else. Do I turn off the light? I can hear it. It's behind that wall. It's close. I want to use the light, but I don't want to give myself away. Oh, this is going to wind up being a dead end, isn't it? He's walking, but is he coming this way, or... I don't know if he's coming this way or not. I feel like I may have just narrowly missed him. Oh. Wait a minute, no. That's where I came from. I was looking that way. I did not go this way. Boy. Well, those nice relaxing... Whoa! I do not like this. I was feeling so chipper when I started this. I can hear him again. It's a dead end to my left. Again, I apologize, guys. I realize you can probably barely see, but to be fair, so can I. Oh. Nothing here. Oh, I didn't actually realize I've actually made it pretty far down. I wonder if it means I might not be too far from finishing this game. That's probably naive. I feel like there's at least a couple of more hours. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Kelm, and I am no Eliyahu. At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and the duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back, again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world. Then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. So that's what those electrical things are, I guess. Well, since now there's no pig in here and it's just throwing nope moments at me. Oh, there's actually stuff in here. Well, there's one. Whoop. Okay.
Faster, Mantis. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
We as in the kids or someone else? Waiting for pig noise. Let's see if it's like an Amnesia 1. I step into the water and that thing will come towards me. Oh yeah! I'm not staying in the water to hang around. Okay, okay. I guess they heard a lot from people that the scariest part in that game was when you were dealing with the creature you could not see. The only indication it was there was the footsteps through the water. Okay. Guess I'm going back to that foreboding bridge that I expected. Oh, this wasn't open before. Guess that must have opened when I did the other thing. Just because I know it's about... Oh. Never mind, it's closed. I was going to try the bridge anyway and see just if it did actually snap. Because it didn't actually look like it led to anywhere because there was no lights or anything, but... Performance is a little bit on the choppy side at the moment. You know what it is? It's because I get a video uploading in the background. Yep, just to make sure I know you're still there. They go for all that trouble setting it up. Oh look, there's the bridge I didn't have the balls to cross before. I wonder if it will snap when I step onto it. You know what? I'm gonna attempt fate. I'm gonna really regret this. Just, I should know where I need to climb back up if I do fall. There's usually a place you can climb back up. Oh, without realizing it, I've stepped into a bridge. Nah. Wasn't such a big deal after all. In that case, I literally just stepped on the bridge by accident. And yep, same path as I started off with. So this way it is. But of course, there is going to be a moment where I'm going to have to deal with that thing directly, as opposed to walking into the water of my own volition. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be scary if I... Well, okay, it would be scary if I knew I had to step into it. Oh, this seems like a nice place for a record player, or whatever you'd call this. Gramophone.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Landis, you sound every bit the fanatic. Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement? And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views? Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return? Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Again with the pigs. Always with the pigs. What's... Oh, I just did a circle. Okay. Never mind then. I'm going this way then. Just when you know, there are still things around here. Oh god! Oh god damn it, I really don't like those things. A note. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes, we see it." A tall weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining, the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this, here, this is where the king sat, and this is where the priests lived. This house, this is the house of the dead, and here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts of those that were not consumed. The hearts that were not consumed, rather. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. Well, there's the other valve. Well, presumably once I throw that valve, that way will open, or something will come back through it. They wouldn't throw the monster there, because there's a dead end here, so... Not another phone call? And it's open now? Oh no, still closed. Alright. Ah, journal. Mandus post-diluvian. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs, and clear the path to the center of the machine. Yeah, look, there's no way I'm not going to have to deal with something that whatever it is in the water. Hey, buddy. Hey.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Yeah, you keep telling me that, kids. I remember these. Let's see if I remember how I did it this time. Wait. Alrighty. Alright, I'll wait. You done? There we go. Have you ever heard the phrase piercing blackness? This place feels appropriate to use that particular choice of words. Because it's clearly an open space, but I can barely see beyond a short distance. Oh, there he is. Well then. Oh! He just laid the smack down on him. I'm guessing the bigger guy is kind of an upper class, or... Well, if there is classes among the pigs, that one could just be a brute. I kind of feel sorry for that one that just got bludgeoned. What the... Okay. What did my general just say? A nest of wretches. Dear God. A whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dark complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business. And yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Yes, gee, I wonder if you're the guy who did this to them. Because, you know, every bit of info you've seen so far certainly hasn't suggested that. Okay. I may regret doing that. I feel like one of these doors is going to open as soon as I move enough forward. Oh. Cue the jump scare when I pull open this window. Blah! Oh. It's just indicating that there's a pig monster nearby. Another one. What's he doing? You just know one of these is going to throw a scare at me. Gotta go pulling open that one. That's the way I have to go, by the looks of it, so... I'm still waiting for a jump scare to be thrown at me. Just sitting there in his cage. And sleeping on top of the cage. Can't be comfortable. Oh, why do I have a horrible feeling I'm gonna have to sneak past all those pigs I just saw? Oh. Oh, of course. I'm on the ladder, I can't hold a lantern. I can barely see my progress down the ladder. I'm full of good feelings right now. What? Okay. This is just a maze, huh? Nope, just a grate. There might be some meaning to that symbol. It looks like a number 4? I'm not sure. Oh, and of course the drop. Whoop, spike. Alright. Ow. I'm guessing there's a less hazardous way of getting down. There was probably a ladder around the other way, seeing as there's one right here. I cannot see a thing, so don't worry, YouTube audience, it's not just you. Oh, I'm descending very deep now. I don't like this. Two letters. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Guess I'll take the closest down. Oh, I really don't like this place. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, just rumble threateningly. It's okay. I'm cool with that. So we have a ladder that's led to the exact same place. Another ladder. What a surprise. Oh, I can actually look behind me as I go down. No nuts. Alright, onward. From tide to spine. And who is that third, that shadow, that spirit child in the background, that barely formed, that changeling, that almost lived, that never missed? I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. Well then. Let's listen to what this has to say then.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mandel.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Smother it with steam. Interesting choice of words. I guess that's the symbol of progress, the whole steampunk industrial dichotomy.
He's here, he's here.
I am! Wait for me, children!
I said you'd come.
Why did that sound kind of more threatening than unhappy? Ah, there's things again. Just to remind you, there is danger all around. Wait.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
The children you're going to set free, you're going to be unleashing some sort of evil on the world or something. Well, I guess you already kind of have. You've made it basically what's a race of pigmen. Definitely nothing over here. You know, things considered, this place... Okay. That was a pig mask. In midair. That was... Okay. I take back what I was about to say. I was literally about to say, this actually hasn't been that bad. Nothing's actually been thrown at me yet. But nope. Yeah, come on, close. Nothing in there. Eh. Comes off its hinge. Oh. Oh, hello. Stop. Ensure all wheels are in place for correct operation of pumps. So that's my puzzle then, huh? So there's one missing, well, a couple of missing wheels at least. No missing wheels behind here. Nope. I have this terrible habit of just seeing a valve and just wanting to turn it. I don't even know what it does. I just twist it. For all I know, it could be like setting some sort of self-destruct on a boiler. But probably not. However, I'm guessing that's done something out there. Again with the freaking pig masks. Okay. Nope, not going that way. It's so noisy in here. Oh. For a second I thought the wall appeared out of nowhere. Oh, journal entry. Those two. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his hood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps. But he was clearly rushed. Thus far he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. You're not the only one. You're really not the only one. Whoa! Oh, I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. There's one on my tail. Ladder, 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 ladder. Going to go for ladder, 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 ladder makes you look good. Up, 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 up. Oh. 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 Son of a bitch. Ugh. Well, I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. It had to. Otherwise, why bother having those threatening creatures in the first place? If there's no danger. Some sort of grate? I'm not sure. And they're still down there. So that's where it broke. It leaves this way. Which way do I want to go first? Let's go through the side path. These open corridors lead me to believe there's going to be a chase. It's very spacious. Well, that looks like it could be a one-way street, so I'm going to quickly go back and check that other room, because the other room did actually look a bit smaller. And then it turns out to lead to the same place. Oh. I wonder if there's much beyond this. So I'm missing at least one more wheel. So that's why the other machine was in place, so I could see how it was meant to look. And look, here's the other wheel. Who'd have thought? And that should be it. So I did come the right way. Alrighty. Where to next? Back that way, I guess. Very noisy in here now. Oh. I fully expect this ladder's going to break. Oh boy, did I just get myself into a dead end? There's gotta be a way out. Throw an object. Oh, so I can loosen the ladder. Use your heroic strength. Eh! So the point of this place was literally just to be a dead end. Maybe it's for if I'm getting chased by something. Yeah, Siri. If I was being chased by something and forced to jump down, that would be my way out. So you know what? That's what's going to happen. I am going to have to run down this way. At least, I think so. Maybe it's just there to mislead me, make me think that's what's going to happen. And another journal entry. The flood is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. I'm not so sure. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in fervorous anticipation. How this machine now throbs into me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Well, you're just taking it to a very adult place, aren't you? And again, not here, just the dead end. Ah, but the water's a drain now. Ow. I really should stop being so impatient, but it's just like much quicker just to drop down. Yeah, water's not high enough now up there, is it? Go away, Moth. It's just like last episode. The moth just started fluttering in front of my monitor. This door has good time written all over it. Alright. Wrong order. This is becoming kind of routine now. You know what? This is a loading screen. That's what this is. Why else would they make you do it more than once? Sure, it adds to the mood of the world, they could say. But make it take that many steps and each step has a fixed amount of time. It's a loading screen. Oh, at least it's nice and quiet here. You're coming with me, chair. Ah, looks like an exit door. Never mind. The children dancing. They pulled the child loose from the thresher, or at least what was left. More where that came from, said the foreman, apologizing for the inconvenience. Now then. I wonder if this will be the last episode. Huh? What do you reckon, guys? Do you think I'm actually pretty close to ending the game, or is it just misleading me? Mind you, usually when a game gives you the impression the end is coming, and then it doesn't, it tends to make you feel very unsatisfied, so I don't think they'll be that stupid. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden. They clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within, that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me, as we rolled, sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much of a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of rhododendrons. Rhododendrons, yeah. So, it sounds like he turned his servants into pigs and he killed his children? I'm not sure. But, I mean, either way, it's pretty obvious the children aren't going to be alive and well. That's just never how it happens in these kind of games. I mean, frankly, how did the children survive down here when there's, frankly, doesn't seem to be much in the way of food? And when they first said, "Daddy," my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop, and they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. He's really setting himself up for disappointment. Getting very narrow and confined. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of management. I'm pretty sure I class as management. Yep, before I go deeper, let's see what the view's like. Yep, there's a thought, just not much of a view of it. This is classical music I hear. I recognize the melody, but I'm so bad with names.
And we came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
So I'm guessing this saboteur was the professor who helped me build this machine, and now he wants to destroy it because he's realized it's messed up. Ooh, that's a big drop.
For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
So he's talking to me directly from the PA now. What is So I'm guessing that thing there is the machine, or at least the heart of this machine. Oh.
Oh, dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
This is a place of your creation, Mandus. You built this place. Rotted control room. So, this is going to be one of those multi-stage puzzles, isn't it? Alright.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Switches. Okay. I'm getting filled with all kind of good juju. Those sound effects. Oh, I didn't realise. So I'm guessing there's going to be a blockage in number 3. Yep. Okay. Something's stopping number 3 from working. You know what? I think I might just try and finish this game because it really feels like I'm very close. Alrighty. Compound X. Highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. So I'm thinking, don't touch it then. There we go. Freeze open. That wasn't so hard. I'm guessing it's not going to be that simple. There's going to be a mask back up there or something, or something's going to grab me. I don't know. The game decides when it's ready to throw stuff at me. I just suffer when I'm told. Okay. Here we go. I don't even know what I've done. Am I turning the machine back on, or am I rigging it up to be destroyed? It really doesn't make sense that I just start throwing switches without really comprehending what they're meant to do. Oh well. Journal entry, huh? I feel like I should just bask in this atmosphere before I go reading the letter.
Quickly, quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces turn blue, Mandus. They suffocate, they suffocate.
Well then, before I do this, a final act of sabotage. The bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddlings. This is where it began, and this is where it will end. I will seek the source of this obstruction, and then I will render this sabotage impotent once and for all. Yeah, the guy who's been talking to you is definitely the saboteur. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I am coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. Oh, Oh, you have no idea. Alright.
Daddy, Daddy!
Alright.
Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free.
It's gonna be a swarm of pigs, isn't it?
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys. Boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's just... But it was pretty obvious they weren't going to be alive. So the question is that it, or... Mandus, saboteur. You can't come in. No, you can't come in. You must sleep in the yard, bad piggy, dirty pig, stinking filthy animal, you bad child, you stinking child, you filth. Okay. Sunny. Seems I was putting...
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way alone.
Ooh. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul, torn in new motion, and he may wake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands through the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Well, that way's closed, so I guess I have to go this way. Upwards we go. Oops. Oh, a note. I have to wait until I'm... I guess it would make sense I have to have my hands free to read a journal. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. So, he had sabotaged everything himself before he forgot everything? I don't really quite follow it.
Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Landers? You know the answer well enough.
Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Oh. You're a monster! So this room is going to be pretty important. There must be something I missed here. There's definitely no switches I can throw right now. Nope, appears not. So there must be something back there I need to do. And so there were. Oh wait, this is the heart of the machine that was between all those buildings. I think. It wasn't on the other maps. Okay. Only at low pressure. So basically it told me I have to lower the pressure and get in and out quickly. So where do I lower the pressure is the question. Oh, wait. Did I do that? Oops. Oh. Just out of curiosity, but it looks like those machines are completely busted. And there's one more somewhere. Oh. Well, I think I've shut down the machine.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you
Unholy bastard!
Eh. You unholy bastard! Says the guy who made a church, literally worshipping machines and pigs. Hello, Teddy.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
This is tripping me out. Oh, blinding. Oh then. There is a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon. What did you get born holding? Ever so painful for mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins, then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next, I asks, you and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your... Oh, pardon me. Silver spine of your children, and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm bubbling over my words when I read that stuff. Well then. Lots of open room, huh? I'm going to have to be running around here while using mechanisms or something, aren't I? Oh, this looks important. I pissed something off. Mandus is the saboteur. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. If in the throes of my evil, I sent children into the pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of that godless Compound X that fuels these machines, and I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Well, that's clearly the pipe I can't enter. So there's going to be a bunch of pipes soon. I'm waiting for something to rock up. Oh, whoa. Okay, not going to that one yet. This space is too large to not have me being chased by something. Something's gonna happen. I really don't like the sounds of that. There's the first one I ruined. Must be another one I can reach. Or maybe I need to take that other pipe with me. Oh, hello. You look important too. Oh. I'm guessing that back one will be open now. Hello, it's open. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Oh boy. Lamp off. Oh no, he knows. Must run, man. Do not let them catch you. Oh boy. I wonder if it matters if I use my light or not. Oh, up. Climb, man, climb. Okay, looks like they've lost me. All about me, the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scolding. I am a lobster, cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my hull unless I find a way to shut it off, which I did. Pressure regulator. Some form of steam regulator. Well, I've already done all this. Now quickly, through the pipes, before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. Its unholy, inhuman mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets. I will fetch help. I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Oh, so I need to move through here quickly then. Okay. Oh god! Oh jeez! Must move faster. Now what? Oh! I am out, man. Get out.
This is your doing, Landis. This is what you dreamt it to be.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Dude's got some issues. Anything to save them. Of course, all the offal we cannot sell from our system is donated to the workhouse, making them perhaps the best fattened unfortunates in the whole of London. Where am I now? Man, they had slow elevators in this place, considering the size of the facility. Of course. Okay, I'm getting the vibe I should be moving.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
Going this way, I guess?
Landis, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Cull a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Ooh. Shit's getting real, yo. Up. Not going that way then. Oh, I was gonna say there must be something I missed. Here, piggy! Please let me stop you!
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. The pile will reach critical
Well then. We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far. We guzzle them in the fine wine and the finest cuts of all of London. My God, Mandus, but those chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up, for the wine and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. An actress battered and sliced. An artisan in every mouthful. An importer of fine teas stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine. Oof. I find it bizarre that all my notes, or our notes, are scattered conveniently. Okay. There must be something I've missed here. No crank on this one. I definitely can't open this door again. Oh, that's a dead end. I feel like I'm not meant to go that way. I must be missing something. Got the note. Oh, I already went back there. The dramatic tension of this moment erodes very quickly when I have no idea where I'm meant to be going. Yep. Hey pigs, wanna clue a guy in on where I'm meant to be going? Okay, I guess I am backtracking. Ah, that wasn't open before. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me and his mouth is full of sulphur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, cretin. This is the killing idiocy, the natural result of this social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you the Ubermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. Oh, I just backtracked, didn't I? Yes, I did. Whee! Where am I now?
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
Oh! I do not want him to catch me! Oh god. Oh god. London's burning, London's burning. God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredients of Compound X must be. And I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations. These beasts loose on the street all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Okay. Don't know why he keeps crying out for his children. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I guess, again, he's a committed father. Farming the world. A missing vein. I see this now. We must find them. Those scrolls, those old words written upon metal rods that glow in the half-light, the dusk. This gloaming. What do you have in store? What do you have in store for me now? Big conduit. Looks like it needs to go boom. I guess the only downside of this big bombastic ending is that a lot of the tension is kind of gone now. Like, it's stopped being, I guess, scary in the sense that it was before. Oh, wait, I remember. So, I need to lower this down there and then get the electricity flowing. Oh. Wait for him to move away, I guess. Doesn't look like he's planning on doing it. There's probably another way down where I get a bit of a jump. I kind of want to check if there's any other doorways before I...
Will they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The worthy? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Sorry guys, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this right now. I guess I have to come back here later. Oh. Hello. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, that'll do it. Shrubbery. Let's try that place now. With any luck, the pig will be gone. Let's keep that electrocuted. You never know. Oh! I have a feeling that pig may have been in the next room, and he probably just got a bit of a toasting. Oh yeah. Okay, anything else I can do here? Ooh. I guess I keep throwing switches. Whatever switches I can throw anyway. Yes! Burn it all! Whoa. What the? Oh. The power's shorting out. Nothing else I can do with that. Oh, but this one's not shorting. You. One more. Flooded water.
You machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Landers. My great works are almost begun.
Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones under the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the loose clod, headless rib cages in the cool stone behind the altars, 3,000 miles apart. I trace back my life to this instance. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink, and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare. There in the plug hole, as clear as a day, a toy spine, clockwork and intricate, like a child's spine, but clockwork. How could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece by the egg I laid myself, under the garden where the children's skulls are buried. I call it my Mexico. This is making less and less sense. Oh wait, did I have a journal entry? Oh, quite a few. An angel of vengeance saboteur once more. Fine more. Oh. He's just saying how he's going to get his revenge. Must be liquid with touch. What? That's telling me how to kill the pig, which I already did. I sense an opportunity. My first strike, impeding these cogs. Well, I've already figured that out as well, having results of a journal. Ew. Oh, this looks like a long climb. What's that? Him shouting it's too damn bony. Oh!
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery. Sunset in the window like a bleeding sky. The horizon a slit throat. The seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Well, that sounds an awful lot like the letter he read at the start of the game. The path to the Tripery. It is critically injured now, I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder around me. A wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after. Okay. I'll leave you to your numbing. You know, that old torso.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Oh,
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
is that a pair of pigs at the end there? Well, we're about to find out. Or children? Oh, children! Yes, give them to me. Ew. He seems to have slipped into...
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Ruben. Let this be the final leg. The veil lifts. The bride is waiting. And in that instance, cradling my children's heads in my palms, I knew I had to unbuild what I had constructed. This machine was ever mine, and it fell to me to redeem it, and myself.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
Wait, so the machine itself is talking to me? Some sort of AI? Or did he implant himself upon the machine? I feel like an idiot because I'm probably following it all wrong. In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before. I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms in my coat sleeves. The deathly still and the freezing air tells me I am close. Well, you go, girl. That leaves one way to go.
Why did you take my children? Anders. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide, and everything is lost.
Remember that hunch I had before? What was... I really wish I'd been watching that direction properly now. I was saying though, remember my theory that he killed his own children? Well, that sounds an awful lot like it's the truth. There it is. That appears to be my creation. Well, I assume it was my creation. I'm a bit lost at the moment. Let's see. I'll follow the children, I guess. They've never led me astray. Bright green panel, big open room. Gee, I wonder. By chance. The orgone distribution tanks. Now, if I recall correctly, that was the stuff that was highly explosive in light. Or was that when they were combined? He's gonna be full of compound X or something. Alright, so I have to sneak around him. Oh god! He can teleport! That I was not ready for. Oh, he stealths! This lad's just giving me away, isn't it? Oh god, he got me. That threw me off, the way he disappeared from my vision. Okay. Attempt number 2. Okay. So between throwing each switch, I'm gonna stay hidden from him, I guess. I don't know where he is. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Oh god. Was that it? That was all I needed to do? Just 2 switches? Oh. I thought it was going to be more than that, but I'm guessing I'm going to have to deal with him again or avoid him. Now what? Back the way I came, I guess? Nope. Maybe there's a door up there. Didn't exactly look around properly when I was, being stalked. Oh yeah, I can use my light now. This final act has taken a bit longer than I expected, so this is going to be a long episode. Oh. Mandus descending among the spirits. The Aztecs believed they could avert the apocalypse through sacrifice. History tells us they failed. Their tragedy was simply that they could not spill enough blood in time. Well then.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
Memories. They surfaced like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the Thames. I looked at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother. Little piglets squalling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with a great love and a consuming hate I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him? Was this the egg of my soul? The moment the great clock began to tick? Is the only path to redemption to join us together again? To make myself whole? To close the great circle, to take that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him, and myself as well? Hey, piggy. Hey. I feel much safer with you.
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
man. I'm wondering if it's still underground. What? Mandus is alone. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals. But in return, the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says. You must find your own answers now.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
What? Okay. He just teleported me the same way he can Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm having difficulty telling where I'm going, but I can't let him see me. Oh, man. He's behind me now. Oh, oh, oh! I've closed the door, but... Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, wait. I'm back where he teleported me away from. What the... Is that a heart? There are lights. I'm guessing it's full of combat. Oh. I can't grab it, can I? No. These lights. I have to douse it in compound X and shine the light. Nothing else on this level. Yep. Not going that way. Oh, there we go. I'm just waiting for the git to teleport me again. I have to power those on. He's going to stop me from the last one though, I suspect.
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
He's going to teleport me in a second.
God help me. I am lost in the dried paper soul of the world.
Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I.
Madness, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
You ain't no friend of mine anymore, buddy.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel, on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
What the hell?
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts. Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. The church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Well then, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. Overall thoughts are that it was very good. Perhaps not quite as good as Dark Descent, but kind of creepy but merry music. Anyway, so yeah, if you've tuned in and watched me play this entire game, thank you so much. I appreciate the interest, and of course I'm looking forward to doing more Sven plays in the future. I want to say thank you to Chinese Room for making such an interesting game, but I do feel it got a little bit too I don't know how to describe it. The story is good, but it wasn't as scary as the first Amnesia, or even Outlast. Outlast had lots of really tense moments, but still, very good, well worth checking out. Although chances are, if you've already watched this entire thing, you probably have spoiled it for yourself. So hey, you're cool. Anyway, thank you again for tuning in, guys. I'm just going to let the credits roll out, and then that will be it. So, what's next in line? I honestly don't know yet, but I'll hopefully have something up soon. Thank you.
Get